with consistency and the offense just trying to find you've had so many guys in and out. How difficult is it to try to keep this kind of moving with different parts?
Yeah, I think Coach talked about the continuity part and having pieces, each and every week, the consistency. And I think that's been a challenge for us, but I've been proud of how our guys have responded each and every week. I think I've come in here just about every week and talked about a different guy who's stepped up and made plays for us each week. It's been a different guy. It's been a different position group. And we've had a ton of injuries, just across the board, from quarterback to receiver to O-line to running back. And so it's next man up mentality, and I've been really proud with how our guys have continued to work and be prepared for their opportunity. But it is a challenge when it comes to continuity and the consistency part week to week.
What do you see with Kentucky's defense and what is going to be kind of key this weekend?
Yeah, rivalry game. Big game. We have to have a great week of preparation. Defensively, they are really good. They are big. They are long. They're athletic. They're fast. They play physical, and they play really sound. They make you earn everything. On first and second down, they're really good at keeping you behind the sticks. And then on third down, they're going to challenge you. They're going to get in your face on the perimeter and challenge everything. They're going to try to get pressure on the quarterback. And then they're excellent in the red zone. They're one of the top red zone defenses in the country. And so, we've got our work cut out for us. It'll be a great challenge. I think that they do a great job. They're well coached. They're disciplined. They play their scheme really well. And they have really good players. And so our guys are excited about this week. They understand the challenge that we have in front of us. And we will have to step up and play one of our best games of the year.
Yeah, Lance, Coach Satterfield mentioned that Malik day-to-day, he's going to do some things today, not decided if he's going to play or not. How much different, as the offensive coordinator, is the game plan with those two different guys since they have different skill sets? And when do you really have to know whether Malik will be able to go or not to incorporate him in that?
Yeah. So as Coach stated, Malik's day-to-day, we anticipate him participating. How much depends on how much the doctors and trainers will clear him for as the week goes along. Normally we like to know by Thursday or Friday, so he still has some time to make sure that he's feeling 100% and well enough to play. So that would be where we need to be with his status. As far as the game plan, our plan doesn't change very much. Run game wise, we stay pretty consistent. The one thing that we do is we've run the ball really well. We've had explosive runs. We're averaging over 5 yards per carry in our run game, and so I think we've run the ball really, really well. Brock doesn't have nearly as many Q runs, but most of our run game are reads anyway. And so he has the option to pull it and run it just like he did on the fourth down in the Virginia game. He pulls it and goes and scores. And so the plan stays the same. They rep the same plays, and we attack it that way.
Lance, going back and looking at the film from last week, how would you assess the way that Brock played in that game? It seems like for the most part he did a relatively solid job of kind of steadying the ship, so to speak.
Yeah, I thought Brock played well. He managed the game well. We went into the game saying, no turnovers, take care of the football, run the ball really well, and find ways to create yardage in the pass game. And I thought he did a nice job of that, keeping us out of long yardage situations, managing the game. Pass game, we did not get things moving early, and we missed some opportunities. I think we moved the ball really well running the football, but we didn't get the pass game going, and then we had some opportunities to have some big plays, especially in the red zone, and have some touchdown plays, and we just didn't connect. And so we've got to be better in those areas, and that's from all positions, not just Brock. That falls on all of us, from the receivers to the O-line to Brock's game. But he knows he missed a couple there, and I think for an offense, we moved the ball well. We just have to score touchdowns in the red zone, not field goals, and that's been a consistent pattern of behavior for us. We moved the ball 20 to 20 when we've gotten in the red zone. We've gotten behind the sticks, and so we have to stay ahead of the chains, stay on track, and find a way to get in the end zone and score 7.
Lance, from winning the backup job to now playing, what's I guess impressed you the most about what Brock has been able to do this season?
His confidence and his leadership. I think his confidence really has been a pleasant surprise for a guy who hasn't played very much. He has great confidence in his ability, and that gives confidence to those around him. I mean, when he steps in the huddle, the other guys are confident that he's going to make a play, that he's going to be able to move the offense and run our offense. And so I think that that's been one of the great surprises for him, not having played very much football, and he's done a great job with that. And he always prepares the right way. I mean, his preparation and work habits, he is prepared like the starter even as the backup, and I think that that's shown when he's gotten his opportunity to get in and play.
Then obviously this being rivalry week, you've played in rivalries before, you've coached in rivalries. What have you just heard about this particular one from, whether that be the other coaching staff or players?
Yeah, this one means a lot to a lot of people. I learned that as soon as my moving truck got here. Look, it's a big game. Our players hear it. We understand it. We know that it's a big game. We understand the rivalry part of it. But really what we have to do is we have to have a great week of preparation. And then, as Coach talked about, we can't ride the wave of emotions on Saturday during game day and get too high or too low or be emotionally hijacked by the moment. We have to have one snap focus, because if you worry about the things that are going on outside of the play, then you're distracted on your job. And we've talked about one snap focus a ton, and I think our guys have done a great job of that, especially the last 5-6 games as we've gone on the stretch where we've played really good football, really consistent football. But we understand that it's a big game, and we're excited about this opportunity. Thanks, guys.